Alright, hello and welcome to another Marksman showcase. This time I just wanted to show you the overhauled armored construction node for Ballista, which is now deck stacking. So with a lot of decks you can reach a lot of AoE. That's the reason why I basically wanted to test it, and now I'm a little bit more into, trying out endgame or just trying in general to scale the damage. But I can already tell you it's not really worth it. I mean, footage here is normal monolith, so yeah. I already tested it on bosses, and the bosses so far is horrible to play with the damage. Now it looks insane. I mean, the AoE is ridiculous. I don't know if this will also remain in the 0.9 patch, but playstyle is kind of fun. It's a little bit like a hipster build. Yeah, just a concept. I was trying around a bit with the skills. This was pretty much the best setup I could come up with. I didn't want to play like a mana generator because it basically destroys the whole playstyle with placing the ballistas. There's no like placement speed, which is what we can get on PoE, for example. I don't know if Falconer brings something like this, but it's a little bit clunky to play. It looks cool. It looks a little bit like Amaretti's decoy bomber, but I would still prefer, of course, Amaretti's build. Ooh, let's take this one. Yeah, like I said, just a quick showcase. I will just finish the monolith here real quick, and then I will go over the build. As I said, I'm quite experienced with all the endgame stuff. I know when a build is worth playing. I took a couple hours into it yesterday just to test the AoE, and once I saw the AoE, I was pretty hyped to play it. But once I scaled a little bit more into all this stuff for DPS, I immediately saw that the endgame will not be that good with the scaling. So let's just go over the build real quick. I will go to the DPS, to the dummy DPS real quick and show you all the gear, the passives, what I've done. So for skills, maybe real quick, Ballista, you just basically scale up here to get the damage per dexterity, the area per dexterity. For me, it was really important to play with Tripwire. Otherwise, you have to wait really long for the arming or for the duration to explode. So if I just place it, you will see it takes a while until the explosion comes. So this will cause your death if you just like wait for the explosion. You have to kite all the time. But with Tripwire, which is I think still bugged, you don't see the Tripwire here. Once you place the second one on top of a dummy, it will explode immediately. Or not. It's also bugged. Now it works. Now it works. Okay, so you really have to place it right on top of it to get the explosion. That's basically the concept behind it. I also went into minus mana cost, into more damage, and also the duration. But the duration doesn't really do that much. It's more like the damage here. Damage stat ratio, damage crit. Crit, this is the most important thing because I don't play any skills that will provide me with Woundmaker. So I wanted to have guaranteed crits. You really have to scale crit on your gear. And also, I mean, you can play with a mana generator, but I will showcase real quick how it looks. So, I don't know, the playstyle is really weird if you do it like this. You will lose a lot of DPS. So basically I just scaled mana regen and just focused on Ballista itself and skipped completely with the mana generators. So yeah, AoE, absolutely insane. For clearing monolith, it's really cool. For party play, I don't know, I played with Foe and he said he got blinded all the time, so I would not recommend it. Like I said, more like a meme build. So this is the tree for Ballista. I just added shift, more like a defensive setup. Nothing here works because placing the Ballista doesn't count as your next damaging non-channeled skill. So basically I just wanted to have the shadow up, the shadow cascade to bring back the mana. and the rest of the points were just going into frailty and slow duration, just a little bit of more of a defensive setup. For what's the name? Dark Quiver, of course. For Dark Quiver, I think this node is not working. I think this one doesn't even make sense, but this one is just shit to play. I just had no clue where to put it. You cannot benefit from this one because it also doesn't count for as next bow attack. So if I run over, it will not go away. So basically, then you know that this is not working. Really, really weird. It's so weird to yeah, bring this build up together. I just took it basically for this one, and I'm kind of hoping that this works. So that's why I basically took it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can play the cold version. I also uploaded another video where you can see the explosion, and it looks absolutely insane. It just blinds you all the time. So I really wanted to respec. The physical version looks way better, and it's more comfortable to play with. Smoke bomb, just the shadows to get out, the cleanse, the silver shrouds for dodge, the dust shroud, typical setup. Basically all the other skills are just for the mana refund, to make it a little bit more comfortable to play when I use shift. For passives, really weird setup. I put the 8 points here just for the physical damage. Dexterity, of course, as much as you can, also on Blade Dancer here. I took the 5 points here for the movement speed. Dexterity, as I said, I will put all the rest of the points into health. For Rogue, 5 points into here just for the increased damage. For movement speed, I went increased crit because we don't have Wound Maker. I will put 4 points into here because we will dodge or run a lot for the less damage taken. And for Marksman, attack speed doesn't really matter in this build, so even though we have it here, I only took for the +8 physical, but this one we don't really need. So 5 points in here, 8 points for the dex again, no points into crit vuln. I just wanted to basically get the crit multiplier here. I abused elemental arrows because it is not a elemental skill, or we don't have an elemental skill. We have elemental arrows up all the time, which will give us a little bit of resistances. As you can see, really shitty resistances. It's just a showcase leveling process, but I can already tell you it's not really worth it at the end. The rest of the points will go here as well. I took 6 points into Sniper's Gambit for the flat damage, and 10 points into here for the mana regen. Basically, I don't even know if this increased damage works here, because as I said, Ballista, there are so many things that are bugged or not working as a bow skill here. It will not proc the passive bonus, so when I basically place it, you don't see the bonus here. If I use Flurry, only then it goes up. So basically then we cannot use this, we cannot use this, we cannot use this. Yeah, maybe it's just a weird build concept that I brought up only to play with Ballista. Maybe you have to play with something like Flurry to get all the bonuses up, but I didn't like the playstyle to also like use another skill in between. I just wanted to place the Ballistas to benefit from the explosions. That was pretty much the concept for it. Gear, pretty shitty. Of course I ran with the bow just to get the flat physical for minions. Also, if you combine it with Morning Frost, by the way, works on this one. So if I put it off, let's see the crits. 93. Crit, please. Okay. It's also 93. That was a 120, so this one works. There's, I think, a big ratio or a big like scaling for the crit, for the numbers there. I played with jungle just for the extra dex, and also because it has some good stats actually for the damage. But you don't need to, because it's a really rare belt. And this one you can of course play with Death Rattle because it counts for the minion critical strike multiplier, but so far this rolled really shit, so I just stick with this one for extra area. Yeah, as you can see with the numbers, this is the playstyle. I mean, the numbers are not bad, the crits, but it takes some time until you bring the numbers out. And you can see my mana, if I spam it, it will drain a little bit more. So basically you just kite around, use smoke bomb, put out the dark quiver, like arrows, and then you don't have mana problems anymore. That's basically how I played it. As I said, it's the last day of the multiplayer testing phase, so I just wanted to quickly bring it out to provide you with some showcase about this node. I don't even have the idols for it, so you can of course scale the damage a little bit higher, but as you can see here, with Morning Frost I will get 80 flat, and this didn't really brought up my damage too much. So with the Ballista idols, in total you can get like 40 flat damage. It will also not like give you insane single target damage at the end. Yeah, so like I said, quick showcase. I hope this helps you out. I would not really recommend this build. It's more like a meme build. It's fun to play. It's fun to see like the big AoE explosions, but nothing worth to play the end, basically. I hope EHG will fix some stuff, because I also don't know the base damage of it. I even asked Mike and he didn't even know what the base damage and the damage effectiveness is. So I will try it again once 0.9 comes out, and we'll let you know if it's worth it. For now, more like a meme build. You can try it out and let me know if you did something better with this. This is basically the best I came up with so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know as always, and bye bye.